Welcome to 5 Minutes With. Today's guest, former principal of Immaculate Conception School, St. John Brebeuf High School, and Vancouver College Middle School, Wendell MacCormack. Hey everyone, welcome to 5 Minutes With. I'm happy to greet our special guest today, Mr. Wendell MacCormack. Welcome, Wendell.
Good morning, Jason, and I've been following you along, and I want to start a little tradition.
Okay, sure.
Okay, because if you watch some of these shows, night shows, guys throws pencils around and so forth. I think everyone who comes on here should give you a gift.
Oh, I like that idea. Yeah.
I am wearing your gift, and you're probably saying, "What is it?"
I'm a little worried right now, actually.
I'm going to bring it into you.
Ah,
There's your gift.
Thank you very much.
So, as soon as this thing is over, I'm going to get close. I got this hat. I saw it. I said, that has Jason's name all over it. So it's a new tradition to 5 Minutes With. You should always get a gift.
I love it. Thank you for thinking of me. All right. I know you're a good storyteller, Wendell. We worked together for 10 years. Do you have any stories from our times back at IC Delta together that you'd like to share?
With you?
Yeah, well, sure.
Oh, stories about IC Delta? Well, first of all, people have to remember, I was at a high school at St. John Brebeuf, and they took me into IC Delta to be the new principal. And just before I got there, guess who they hired?
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yes, they hired you, right? And
Yeah.
I said to Father Ludeback, the story would be, I said, Father Ludeback, I'm in charge of the school. What are you doing hiring people before I get there? He says to me, don't you know who this guy is? I said, I don't have a clue who this guy is. He said, his family is such a nice family, Catholic family. This is the type of teacher that we want in this school. And guess what? He was right.
Wow, thank you.
It all worked out. Now, did it take a time? Yes. Were you an instant hit? No.
Well, you never stopped reminding me that you weren't the one who hired me.
That's correct. But I was the one that helped a little bit develop you. But more than that, you helped develop me, seriously. I think you still do today, even with this show, the way you went on and the different things we did with the fundraisers and you dressing up. And so that was funny times, right?
Yeah.
But it connected with kids. So and that's the most important thing.
Mark and I were playing hockey with the grade sevens, as we did almost every single day. And it started hailing, like thick hail. It was like 4 or 5 inches thick on the ground by the end of recess. The rest of the school ran inside. And Mark and I came inside, and you tore a strip off us. Like you never did that. But this time you tore a strip off us. You said, all the other teachers brought their kids inside. Everybody's looking at you. Guys are being dangerous. All the other kids want to go outside because of you. And then as soon as you were done that, you pulled us into your office and you said, I had to say that in front of the other teachers, but I would have done the same thing.
Well, you asked for a story, Brendan Dillon, real quick. I was in McDonald's one time talking about Brendan Dillon being in the playoffs against Pittsburgh.
Right.
And a guy was sitting 2 or 3 tables over, replied, hey, everything that guy is saying about where Brendan Dillon came from is true. I said, what do you mean? He said, it's in the air. It was in the province. The whole article, how he started hockey because of you guys playing
it wasn't
in the
because
gym.
of us. It was because of his mom and dad. That's for sure.
Yeah, but he said where he got interested in hockey it was in the paper. He said, IC Delta playing hockey, and we didn't like Mr. MacCormack playing all the time because he had a wooden stick, and the rest of us had to play with the plastic sticks. And they used to run at recess. Remember that? At lunch hour to get into the hall, so they could get the sticks first. That's where he said he got his first love of hockey.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was in the paper. So there's a story for whoever knows of Brendan Dillon now. I think he plays for Washington.
One last thing before we go, because 5 minutes goes super fast. You have 4 kids, all doing interesting, different things. Any updates on the grandkids?
I'll tell you one thing about this whole thing when it comes to your family. It's a time where growing up in a Catholic faith, in a Catholic family, surely comes in, right? It's like a bonus, right? To have, like yesterday when I went on Mass online with Father Ludeback, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's that time that you spend with God. It's a time when you say, God, I know you don't ask for help, but you say, look, I know we can do this together, right? God's not there just to turn on the tap on and off, but he's there to give you some faith and some help. That's something good will come of this, and hopefully, there you go. So Lai and I, my wife and I, are expecting our 7th and 8th grandchild. So
Wow.
That's getting up there. Not going to catch your dad, but you gave him 7 yourself. You and your lovely wife. Your wife gave him 7. Right? You're a great example for everybody.
Well, thank you. We've both been blessed. That's for sure.
Well, we all been blessed, and we can never lose touch with your faith, because in times, every day, it's a challenge. But during this time, it's the biggest challenge of all. And I'm glad, as Dylan would say, I got God on my side.
Thanks so much for joining me today on 5 Minutes.
Yeah, and I'm going to take this lovely hat off soon and put it in a special place, and I'll come down with a 6-pack and a hat for you. Make this a tradition. Okay? Okay, bye-bye.
9 miles long. I'm gonna kiss that pretty girl on the tilt-a-whirl. Yeah, this old man is going to town. Da, 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 da.